The Muckrakers are restless. This is today's News Talk, TNT.
Well, welcome back. It's the final stretch of the Muckrakers with me, Andrew Eborn, and I'm joined by TNT royalty, those titans themselves, James Freeman, Basil Valentine, and Jeremy Beck. How are you all?
Very good.
Yeah, very good, Andrew. Yeah.
Starting to get D-Mob happy, Andrew.
We've been D-Mob happy forever. You know, we've got our champagne to toast the best team in television. We've got all of that. We've got our party poppers. We're all here. Well, hey, it's all brilliant stuff. It's a celebration is what you want. We've had a brilliant team already. We've had Laurence Fox. We've also had Baroness Fox. We had George back again as well. William Mackesy and Dr. Edward Skidelsky, real titans of free speech. 2 foxes, a bonus prize for anybody. First person who can tell me, what do you call a group of foxes?
Good question.
Come on.
That's a good question.
Take a guess.
It's one of those. A clutch, a den, a gang. It's a gang.
A gang is interesting. James?
Ooh, I've got no idea. Honestly,
But you normally answer a different question. Whatever question I ask you normally answer a different one. Jeremy, go on, tell us. Fill us in, Mr. Producer.
It's a flock of sheep, so it can't be a flock of foxes. I don't know.
That'd be fantastic. Flock off. No, it's not. It's not a flock. It is, in fact, what I love. It's called a skulk. Can you believe it's called a skulk of foxes? There you go. You live and learn here and everything else. Everybody knows about Basil and James because they're in front of the camera all the time here on the Muckrakers. You will not know that tirelessly for my 100 programs, one person has been behind the scenes, the kingmaker, if you like, for the vast majority of those, and that is Jeremy. And I torture him virtually every morning at ridiculous times throughout the night. And he's a producer at TNT and a brilliant one. You've seen him on screen, I think, on Mike's show and various others. But he's also an independent political and media consultant. He's got decades of experience in studying and writing about globalization and has covered many related subjects, including COVID-19, climate change, alarmism, as he calls it, and the World Economic Forum. He's always a fan of that. He has a degree with honours in mechanical engineering and computing, which is why he was so keen that on the Muckrakers we covered here 9/11. He brought in lots of the engineers talking about Building 7, just saying it just was not possible, and many other projects. Jeremy, let me start with you then. What have been your highlights of the Muckrakers?
Oh, there are so many highlights. I think 9/11 is certainly a passion of mine. So the couple of shows that we've done on 9/11 was certainly great because, look, I just can't get it that we've got thousands of qualified engineers and architects who've said that the reality is that the official story of 9/11 is just physically impossible. It goes against the laws of physics. And why are not more people questioning it? Well, we at the Muckrakers, we question everything. And that goes from that to the war in Ukraine, to the Middle East, to every single story that we've covered. We question all the hard topics, which you just simply don't get from other media.
No, and it is essential that in this diseased information age that we do continue to question everything. Now, when I was told that Basil had these golden tonsils, as Mike told me, I suggested to Mike, well, maybe he should sing out a particular song. And I spoke with Basil about it, and he did My Way. I thought he was going to do it on the Muckrakers. He ended up doing a Mike show, which is much better on that sort of thing. But when we discussed it, was the inspiration for other talent within TNT. And Jeremy says, actually, I love to sing. Tell me about that, Jeremy.
Yes, I do love to sing. And after hearing Basil's wonderful voice singing Frank Sinatra's My Way, and that was on the Mike Ryan show on Wednesday, I was really inspired to sing because I haven't done much singing lately. I've just been so busy with all the media and politics. There is a song that I have sung over the years, Ich liebe dich. It's a love song by Ludwig van Beethoven. He composed in 1795, and he first published it in 1803. I think it's appropriate to sing this now because aside from being a love song, it's a song about sorrow. And of course, it is a sad time that TNT is officially closing. Now, Mike did say today, watch this space and all is not lost. And he said we'll work out something that TNT 2.0 will start within 4 to 5 weeks, hopefully. So perhaps something is possible, but at this stage, of course, it is very sad that the TNT is closing today. Hopefully something can happen. But in any case, it is a sad time, but it's also it's a joyous time where we've really developed so many relationships through TNT, and we've uncovered truth. We've fought against all sorts of lies that you get in most of the media. And I think at a time like this, we need beauty. And what better than singing beautiful music? And I think this song is a fitting song because it is a song of sorrow and it's a song of love. And we've developed so many relationships. And I just love what we've done at TNT. I love Mike Ryan and Jenny Squires and all the producers and the presenters and all the people who have made it happen. And the guests we couldn't do the shows without all of these fantastic people. So this is a love song. Now, the English translation is as follows for Ich liebe dich, the German song. The English translation is, I love you as you love me at evening and at morning. No day there was when you and I did not share our sorrows. For me and you they were, when shared, an easy burden. You comforted me in my distress. I wept when you lamented. May God then bless you, you, my life's delight. God protect and keep you for me. Protect and keep us both. So here it goes, the German singing. Ich liebe dich so wie du mich am Abend am Morgen. Noch war kein Tag, wo du und ich nicht tauten unsere Sorgen. Ach, waren sie für dich und mich getaut, leicht so tragen. Du tröstetest in Kummer mich, ich weint in deine Klagen, in deine Klagen. Drum Gottes Segen über dir, du meines Lebens Freude. Gott schützt dich, erhalt dich mehr, Schutz und erhalt uns beide. Gott schütze dich, erhalt dich mehr, Schutz und erhalt uns beide. Erhalt uns beide. Erhalt uns beide.
Brilliant. How good was that? Come on. I love it. How you doing? And you promised you'd cry at the end, didn't you? That's what we said. I even brought just to remind everybody. There you go. This is the onion. We used to have the orange. You might remember on the Muckraker, and I said which would run out of juice first. So it's going to be either Joe Biden, his presidential campaign, or the orange. Well, the orange won. No resemblance to any past or previous or even future president. I thought the onion we should have for our final one. But that was beautiful, wasn't he? Good. Did you know he could sing, Basil?
We could do another challenge, Andrew. Which sprouts first, the onion or the reborn TNT?
Ah, yes. Well, there you go. This is a reference to the deep dark web, but you've got to work on that basis. We will be back. The phoenix will rise. It's a positive message, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it is. We're in a fight. That is the whole why TNT exists, and that fight is only just getting going. So, and the reason we're all here, we're not just, I think I speak for everybody in saying that we're not a bunch of career people who decided they want to be broadcasters as a career and just do this to get a paycheck. We all of us at TNT realize that we are in a fight, and it is a global fight. And so that fight will go on, no doubt.
It definitely will go on. I've been asked, lots of people are messaging in saying they want a song from you, James. What would you sing?
Listen, I was a choir boy in a cathedral many, many years ago. I must have been about 12, 13 at the time. And I actually used to get paid when I could sing. But you're not going to get me singing live on air now. Guaranteed.
Well, the other thing I said I'd get you to do, as it is the last Muckrakers, is to let your hair down.
I'll do that as a compromise.
Go on, get your hair down as a compromise. Shake it about a bit. Do that wonderful.
Well, I did this once. Once on air, and I got reprimanded by boss man Mike Ryan.
The lovely boss man. Shake it out. Give it a shake. Let's have a look. This is it. Shake it so I can see it. There we go. That's the one. Come on. How good is that? He's letting his hair down on the final version of the Muckrakers. I told you it would work. It's glorious.
Do you go to heavy metal concerts at the weekends, James? Is that why you've got the hair?
No, I guess if you want to attach it to something, I'm a biker. I've got a nice big motorbike in the garage, so if you're going to attach it to something, attach it to that.
Okay, I absolutely love it. What is your bike? Because we've got to have the details. What is the bike?
Oh, it's a Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX. It's a sports bike.
We love a bit of SX. It's got to be good. Very quickly then, I want to brilliantly done by Jeremy. We're all in tears. He did promise he's going to cry at the end as well as good. Both of you then, your highlights from the Muckrakers, 30 seconds each. Let's start with you, Basil.
Well, my highlight is coming up at the end of the programme. I'm going to sing us out with a special ditty. But I have enjoyed meeting Errol Musk and look forward to keeping in touch, actually.
No, he's been brilliant, and what I love about it is that every week we can unpack what Elon, because he managed to dominate the headlines.
Yes.
So I was saying to Laurence that if you want to start a fight, well, basically that's what you do. You want to draw a crowd, start a fight. That's P.T. Barnum said that. Well, Elon is brilliant at that, and he has a very similar sense of humour as Laurence, and Laurence has been cancelled all over the place because of the comments that he makes. Elon does the same thing, but he deletes those tweets on a much bigger scale. Okay, very interesting. And what's your highlight, James?
I think it has to be the show that we did recently with Charlie Mullins, where we talked about the pandemic and the injections and all that, because it is the thing which really started my whole journey, certainly on the activism side anyway, because of what happened. It was very personal to me what happened over that period, because I'm a freedom-loving person. I really don't like being told what to do, and to have the government implying that we must take this injection. Well, yeah, I mean that installed a fire inside of me, which is still alive now. So that show was great, not because I held Charlie Mullins to account, which I also did. It was more because of the topic and just the passion that it brings out in me.
Yeah, and it's so vital we keep asking those questions. We will be back. The Phoenix will continue to rise. But as we close this chapter, I want to thank...
which has given me my cue, Andrew.
Well, let me first of all thank Mike, Jenny, Vicky, Murray, Steve, Jeremy, Charlotte, Tom, my fellow Muckrakers, our incredible guests, and most of all you, the viewers and listeners. Your commitment to the quest of the truth has been our driving force, and it's been an honour to navigate the toughest issues alongside such a dedicated audience. The Muckrakers was never just a show, it was a journey we took together, hand in hand, seeking light in the darkest places. You've been more than our audience, you've been our family, sharing last frustrations and hard truths, creating bonds that will forever fade, never, ever, ever fade. I've been Andrew Eborn, you've been great, and we'll see you on the other side. Take care.